Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're taking care of part 5, all the King's Horses of the Snyder Justice League cut. If you followed me in the previous reaction to part 4, you'd probably agree with me that it was just so action-packed. It was really awesome. A couple of things I really liked was, right from the beginning I liked to see a slightly tougher portrayal of Batman. I don't know, they never quite got Batman right through, Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice and all that kind of thing. But I kind of like the way that they've done him a little bit more in this cut. I'd say they've definitely given Batman a slightly tougher representation than in the Whedon-cut, which I quite like. I quite liked, that he had these gauntlets that could absorb energy and give him a slightly better edge against the parademons. Otherwise he was just really getting owned. Good to see his couple of kicks. I think, when you go right back to Batman Begins and see the way that he was trained and fought as a ninja, and then when you watch him in this, he sort of doesn't do a whole lot in terms of combat. I don't feel like he's the Batman, like you think about the Batman, he should be this uber well-trained, super kind of combative fighter guy, but they don't really do that with him, and I think that's one of the things they got wrong with Batman in this portrayal and in these series of movies anyway. But still, I liked it. I liked his gauntlets gave him that edge. I like that they've given him more of an honor for Superman and more of a sense of duty. I sort of feel that in the Whedon-cut, it was more like he idolized Superman like a little kid, you know what I mean? And so I don't think that was a really good representation for, the Dark Knight either. So that was a lot better. Of course, Wonder Woman's fighting, way more epic. I love it. I love the way that they've sorted Wonder Woman. I think if they could do the same kind of representation that they've done for Wonder Woman, for Batman, it would be a lot tougher. Because even Aquaman, they've somehow made him look tougher, than Batman really in the way he fights. And I'm not sure what's going on there. It might be the stunt directors, the action directors. I'm not too sure. But I've definitely seen, a lot of other movies where the main character has got that really tough, combative feel about them. I sort of feel like they've lacked that kind of representation with the Batman character in these last few movies. It was awesome to see the Flash and, again, representation of his speed, or the portrayal of his power, when he's dodging the parademon and then pushes him at high speed into the wall and just crushes him, kind of thing. And then the other cool thing, of course, was when he was catching all the rubble from the falling building above all of the hostages. That was pretty cool to see, that kind of thing. Even Aquaman's entrance, the small details they put into him coming through the cracked tunnel and just sort of holding his position while the water's rushing by him, before he decided to jump forward and hold back the wave. It's quite awesome to see those little things, the small details, but I think they give you a better feel of the fact that these guys are superheroes. They're not just well-built guys and good-looking women in suits. They actually, for a minute, it makes you feel like you can see that they're epically superhero kind of characters, and that's pretty cool. It was good to see a bit more about Cyborg's background, his transformation into the Cyborg, and of course a bit more history on the Mother Box, and the fact that he has so much knowledge of the Mother Box, probably a lot to do with his dad before, of course, the Mother Box power was, or technology was used to transform him, in which case he'd know everything about it at that stage. So that was pretty cool. Probably the most important thing, I think, in part 4 was the collaboration of the whole team deciding to go forward, brainstorming, and then making that decision that they're going to risk it all and resurrect Superman. So that was pretty cool as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing that, guys. So without further ado, let's get into part 5.
How many thousands of years since our people spoke?
I don't know. I'm not exactly close to mine. I hate Atlanteans as much as you Amazons do.
Hate is useless. No, thank you.
My father told me there's this saying in Atlantis: none are taken back from the darkness.
Not without giving one up in return. We say the same thing.
How about that?
Wonder Woman. What do you think, man? You think she'd ever go for a younger guy?
She's 5,000 years old, Barry. Every guy's a younger guy.
Gonna take the body to the Kryptonian ship. It's basically an organic computer. It can talk directly to the mother box.
What could possibly go wrong? Not all the king's horses, nor all the king's men could.
Alfred, for once, I'm operating strictly on faith, not on reason.
If you can't bring down the charging bull, then don't wave the red cape at it.
You do when it's this red cape. This red cape charges back.
So awesome to see a unified team effort. Wow, just makes such a big difference.
The test came back negative.
Thank you, Thomas. That means I'm free to go.
Absolutely.
Your opinion, less preposterous. Option A?
Definitely not A.
Okay. Or B?
Let me see A again.
I love it's the rewrite that Batman isn't doing this alone. They're actually a team. It changes the dynamic of this whole next part of the movie.
Clear this place out.
Done.
Contamination breach. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Go ahead, Dr. Stone.
This is a false alarm. Someone has hacked into the system.
Victor.
I was mistaken. Nobody comes back inside without my say-so.
So many small details that were so essential.
It knows he's here. Ooh, that's intense.
This is amazing. You two lunatics better know what you're doing.
Welcome, Victor. Would you like to assume command?
Scope of his power is crazy.
There's not enough charge to wake the box.
I might be able to do it. When I approach the speed of light, crazy things happen to time, but if I do it, I create massive electrical power. I might be able to wake the box.
Do it.
Hey, Miss Lane. I didn't think you were coming.
One last time.
Jimmy!
Ready to initiate drop sequence.
The ship's begging me not to wake the box.
This is a bad idea. Oh, it is. Keep going.
One.
This action is irreversible.
Whoa. Is that the signal? Oh. Wow. That's a hell of a vision, isn't it? Okay. Oh yeah, so this is the vision that Bruce saw. Everything is so much more epic the way this is written. Even the same scenes are more epic. Wow, time reversal. Boom. Well, it'd be tough to handle all that kind of impact. Oh no. Jimmy, put the gun away.
He's back.
Something's wrong. He's scanning us.
Kal-El, no!
Oh. Didn't even shake her.
Remember who you are.
He really is the Superman, isn't he? None of them can move him. I love the portrayal in this original scene and in this remake, of course, of Superman's power and how much he is leveled up above the other heroes. Yeah. Oh no, not Jimmy. Oh sweet. It's been around since the Christopher Reeve Superman. I would hate to see him get crushed by a car now. He's awesome. I love it.
Clark, no.
Oh.
This world needs you. Hold your fire! Hold your fire!
I'm so sorry.
The mother box. Where is it?
Oh, okay. This is all different. That'd be a bit terrifying, wouldn't it? The size of him. Oh, superheating it.
So begins the end.
He's dead. I didn't save him. I couldn't.
Oh my God.
His father's dead because of us. I told you waking that box was a bad idea.
It wasn't a bad idea. We needed Superman.
His body and powers, maybe, but it ain't him. It is him. He recognized Lois Lane.
The woman he loves. He remembers her.
Nah. He went to her because she wasn't afraid of him. It's called instinct, Diana.
Where did Steppenwolf go?
He's gone back to his base to assemble the 3 boxes.
If we don't get there in time to stop it, the planet dies.
He wasn't trying to destroy the box. He was trying to superheat it. You know, he made the core the hottest thing on Earth outside of a nuclear reactor.
Your father sacrificed himself to mark that box. We have to get back to my lab and use a satellite to scan the Earth for thermal anomalies. I'm already on it.
You have a satellite?
I have 6.
Right.
Let's go find this son of a bitch.
Well, guys, what can I say? Definitely action-packed part of the movie, and obviously building up for an awesome, epic sort of part 6, which we'll get into very shortly over the weekend. Absolutely loving it. Pretty cool parts again. It flowed really fast, and I thought that was really cool. I mean, I found that part 4 and part 5 have really flowed so quickly, just because of the way that story is sort of moving along. Again, it was awesome to see the little snippets that give you a bit more information and backstory about, or context about how everything fits together in the movie, or at least it makes more sense of the Whedon-cut movie. You know, like in the Superman ship, and seeing the suits and seeing that the ship recognizes them and all this kind of stuff, and seeing the other specimens. I don't know whether they were people or Kryptonians that have passed on. I'm not sure what that was, but you know, it's good to just see those little details. I think it was really awesome when the ship gave Victor, that vision, and the vision's the same vision that Batman had seen in, I think, Dawn of Justice. So pretty scary. So I guess that's a really big hint at the plot changes and things for this Snyder cut, and I guess we're going to see all about that in part 6. I'm loving the whole thing. It's good to see the twist with Cyborg's dad sort of superheating the box as a way for them to be able to track it around the world wherever it goes, but of course sacrificing himself in the process of doing that. And of course just seeing that sort of bit more mutual respect between Cyborg and his dad, you know, as things progressed over time. And of course I guess it's because Cyborg's starting to feel more of the gravity of where things are at, and start to understand his dad's motives a little bit more, and that things aren't always just black and white and clean cut, you know, and sometimes you've just got to go for the greater good. So possibly that's kind of going on as well. where you can feel for his dad, but definitely a bit of a bummer the way that he sacrificed himself and died. I really can't wait to watch them smash Steppenwolf. I hate that guy. He's a jerk, and a giant jerk. Going to be interesting to see what happens, how this plays out with the Vision coming true or not, or whether that happens in part 6. And if so, do we get a better look at Darkseid in his sort of humanoid form on Earth? What's going to happen there, or how are they going to get around that? Maybe a time shift, I guess, because obviously Barry hinted at his knowledge of, you know, approaching light speed travel, and so obviously he knows about space time and all these kind of things, or at least has a knowledge of the theory of it. So it's going to be really cool to see. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. Feel free to like and subscribe, you know, if you want to see more of this content. Otherwise, please stay tuned and catch up with me really soon when we get into part 6. Until then, take care, guys.